danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gamecocks offense will have the first crack at it in this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Working that left side now. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Give to Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So Miami's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to...
Wasting no time taking a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Quick with the spin move. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a move. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the move, it's Lyle. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Wants to throw again. Nice grab in traffic. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good to finish things off. To a drive there of 84 yards. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Takes the handoff. It's Howell. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Handoff to the lone back. And another broken tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The give to the back. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lofton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to...
There he goes! Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Plucks it out of the air. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the run, it's Howell.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete on the right side. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Keeps it on the bootleg. Buys it. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Richardson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun. Wants to pass. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The kick is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown has it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finds his man. It's Lofton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Southern Miss. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're facing a third down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Right down the middle. It's caught. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on third down. Fourth down coming. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Canes want to crank the tempo.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Hurricanes line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable third and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. First down here for the offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They go to the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. On the run, it's Robinson. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. To the air. It's Gardner. Snagged out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Offense lining up quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Howell. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Just keep slinging it. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll go to the air. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. A little floater there that falls incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown. Then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the fourth. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. Trying to punch it in. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking for a gap. It's Lyle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.